So we are at Nappanee, Indiana.
Yep, we're here to get some additional solar put on our rig, and that's for our big adventure next summer.
We had about 4 days between leaving our sojourn and actually needing to be at the solar place. We found a campground called Pla-Mor Campground that we're staying at, and that means it's time for a campground review. We'll be using our 10-point system, so you know exactly what you're going to deal with if you come to this campground.
Let's do it. So the first category, how are the sites? Well, first of all, they're not paved, they're not gravelled, and it looks like quite a few are unlevel, especially in our area. And you've noticed some of the roots run through. We appreciate the shade and the roots come with that, so we understand that. And some of them are tighter than others. We'll show you some of that. But based on that, we're giving the sites a 7.
Let's talk about getting into the sites. The sites weren't where we're at. It was not really hard to get into. We have 2 people, me and Danny. I was backing in and he was spotting in the back. I can really see where if you had just one person in the size rig that we've got, it would be much harder because of the way the utilities are laid out. They're not to the side, they're directly behind you. So they could be very much hid from all the cameras and all of the mirrors, and then you could be in trouble. You could actually knock the water over if you weren't careful. And because of this, we are giving the getting into your sites a 9.
Next category, connectivity. Over there, we're close to South Bend, so there are tons of channels to watch. We usually watch the weather, and we had several choices to watch. Our AT&T phones, no issues, no problems. And our Starlink made the internet just great. No issues at all. Based on that, we're giving it a 10. So the next category is full hookups. Does it have full hookups? Yes, it does. Just a little bit different here. You've got shared electricity where we're 410 and there's 411. Now, we were signed up for 50 amp and it was opposite, but we signed up for 50 amps, as you notice they were opposite there, so they're kind of crossed. And then shared water for 4 people right here at our site. As you see, shared water right down below. Based on that, we got full hookups, but it's just a little different, so we're giving it a 9. How are the roads? The main road coming in is concrete, a little busted up. Medina almost tripped over a piece of it, or did trip. And the rest is gravel. A few dips, a few worn out, washed out places. Not as bad as a lot of campgrounds, but could be a little bit better. Based on that, we're giving it an 8. So the next category is one that a lot of people ask about, is cost per value. Now, this campground is what we consider not a very touristy place. It is near Elkhart, Indiana, where all the RVs are made and a lot of people come for repairs. A lot of RV work is done here, but the price, taxes and booking fee came out to $61.60 a night. In our book, that's not a good price. We give cost per value a 7.
So let's talk about the staff. All of them but this guy were pretty nice. He's a little quiet, I'll say, and he could use a shave. But seriously, the staff was nice, they were friendly. The owner lives right over there in the house, and we met him over there at the big event they're having this evening for their people who stay all summer here, just have long-term spots for the summer. And he was really nice. He stood there and patiently answered all of our questions, which we're going to relay on to you. So we're giving the staff a 10. So let's talk about activities and amenities. Look behind me. They have a whole haunted pavilion in this campground. Bad for us, it doesn't open this weekend. It opens next weekend, and it goes 2 weekends, and that's it. This campground runs from mid-April to about the 2nd week of October, and then they're closed down for the season. They said the water is closed and all the connections with the water and stuff like that. They have to shut those down because the pipes aren't deep enough and they'll freeze. We are in northern Indiana. However, if someone comes through and wants to stop and just use the electricity, they will let them use that. So keep that in mind. So you have this going on this evening up in the main pavilion, kind of back behind where we're staying at. They had a dinner for all the people who are here for the summer, the ones that pay the fee and rent the lot for the entire summer and just leave their rigs here. I think they have quite a bit going on. He said they have a breakfast in the springtime to welcome them in, and then they have a dinner in the fall to say, goodbye, I guess. There is a fishing pond here. The fishing pond, you can fish in at any time. It's catch and release. There's no fee or anything. Danny will show you the putt-putt. The putt-putt, I think they charge you $2 to play. Not for sure what that's about, because everything else is kind of free. No one was playing it when we were there. They also have a pool, which is, it looks like a nice pool. There's a playground. They've got quite a bit in here to see and do. I have been told that they have a lot going on when it's full-fledged season. We are here about 2 weeks before closing. It seems to be when we hit a lot of places. About 2 weeks before closing. As far as amenities go, they have propane available, so you can get that. They will rent you golf carts here, which I don't have the prices on them. We went back to the office to get it, but it was closed for the day for the little dinner they're having. So they will rent you golf carts, the firewood, they have the camp store, those type of things. So based on all they have going on here, we're giving activities and amenities a 10. Next category is the laundry and bathhouses. Now, the laundry here was amazing. It was awesome. I love the laundry. The bathhouses, this one is nicer than the one on the other side of the park that's near us. They have 2 bathhouses in the entire park. Neither one of them have been busy when I've been in here. I don't see any tent campers in this park. So the one on the other side could use a little bit of updating. This one is fine. So, and it's clean and the laundry's great. So based on that, we're giving the bathhouses an 8. And last but not least, things to do in the area. We happened to be here on the weekend of the Apple Festival, which was really kind of cool. It's a really cool festival. We enjoyed it. It has kept us busy all weekend. But if you're not here on that weekend, some other things to do in the area. Oh, and that weekend is the 3rd weekend of September. Yeah. So, but if you're not here exactly on the 3rd weekend of September, you will find 30 minutes away is Elkhart, Indiana.
And the RV Motorhome Hall of Fame. Yep,
which is really cool. An hour away is the Indiana Dunes National Park, which is really cool. We were there last week.
There's a lot of the Amish lifestyle events. You can go to their markets and homes and such and check those out. And you're just about 30 minutes away from South Bend and Lake Michigan and all there's to do there. Notre Dame, of course, that's the home of Notre Dame. So a lot of football and such.
With that being said, we're giving things to do in the area a 10.
Yep.
Before Danny shows you some of the things to do in the area, what's our score, Danny?
And the grand score for Pla-Mor RV Campground here in Nappanee, Indiana is an 86. A great job. Yep. Mid-B. It's a mid-B park and has everything you might need.
I had to grab Bella. She was barking at something she heard outside. So let's show you now some of the things to do in the area.
Make sure you tune in next week and then for future videos where we're going to share some RV tips and some of our trips and so much more.
Be sure you hit the subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss anything.
It's free.
And it's free. It's always free. We love free things. Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV America.